Hi there, Mouseketeers. Welcome to the Disneyland Beat, where our toes tap to a Disneyland drum.
And we always whistle while we work.
And welcome to the September 2020 edition of the Disneyland Beat News.
We have some good Disney news and some bad Disney news for you today in our report.
We look at reopening, some sad cancellations, and some really great announcements.
And we get to check in with Damien from Damien Does Disney, who is going to take us back to downtown Disney to see the front gates, shop some of the new Halloween merch, and have some fun.
Please like, subscribe, and stick around. We'll start today in Orlando, which has been seeing slightly increasing crowds despite signaling that it is hunkering down a bit.
COVID-19 precautions are of course still in place, with guests in masks and practicing social distancing. On one hand, guests can no longer walk around while eating and drinking, and you see increased plastic dividers put in place. But on the other hand, some social distancing parameters have started to relax.
Universal Studios Orlando has started seating its more popular roller coasters like the Incredible Hulk in every seat and every row, so the lines move faster, stating that it is new policy done in accordance with local health officials.
And masked crowds are getting large enough that social distancing in smaller areas of the parks is impossible, and it should probably be expected to happen occasionally if you plan to visit.
But even though the Florida parks are open, not all the news is so sunny.
Profits are wiped out across the board. SeaWorld Orlando has turned mass furloughs into layoffs and is offering a fun card guest pass for under $100 that'll get you into the park through 2021. And that's a deal. Without a streaming platform or a cable business to fall back on, SeaWorld is in a particularly vulnerable spot.
Comcast's Universal, while still completing the Velocicoaster, has announced the indefinite delay of its third gate and therefore any Nintendo World attractions coming to Florida.
But the good news here on the West Coast is Universal Hollywood's Mario Kart ride construction is moving forward as planned. However, Universal Orlando is shortening their hours after the Labor Day rush weekend and even closing some of the less popular attractions for the off-season.
Disney World has announced some pretty big discounts on some hotel packages this fall and has also announced that some of the park's 25 on-property hotels would remain closed until next summer.
In Walt Disney World, the new construction news doesn't look particularly good. Disney has announced that pretty much every major construction project will be put on hold, including most of the Epcot plans. And that hurts. The unveiled plans for the new Epcot showed a new bold park that we were very excited about. We really wanted to see a Mary Poppins attraction, the Moana features looked cool, and the new World Showcase building looked amazing.
We're sure projects already started, like Remy's Ratatouille Adventure and the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind coaster will get built, but the only long-term project that has been greenlit for construction in Orlando is the Star Wars-themed Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel.
And that hotel is quite the project in itself. The hotel will completely immerse you for a 2-day stay cruising the stars, complete with the shuttle transport to Batuu. The hotel must be extremely expensive to build, because it seems more or less like building a hotel into the Rise of the Resistance attraction. But at $3,000 per person per stay, well, it just might work out for them.
Disney has also announced the cancellation of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and the Epcot Candlelight Processional. Even Cinderella's castle will not get lights this year, as the parks announced they will be transforming the castle with projections. At least at night, that is.
But they will still have lots of decorations, and the tree walk at Disney Springs is happening, as well as the Festival of the Holidays at Epcot. So you're gonna have all those food booths, all those tastings. There's still gonna be a lot of holidays.
And while there will be no massive Halloween overlays or events, there will be lots of costumes, decorations, and fun. Even the cast members are getting sparkly Halloween face coverings to wear.
Back on the West Coast, the parks remain closed, with no official opening date announced. But there have been lots of signs of an impending opening, which of course will happen some point eventually. It's just a matter of time.
Disneyland recently sent out a survey to annual pass holders asking about their intentions and plans regarding the parks over the next couple of years. The results will certainly influence Disneyland's plans on annual pass offerings and prices.
At the moment, with annual passes, there are more questions than answers. People are wondering, should they get a refund for their signature pass and buy a flex pass because it just doesn't have the perks anymore? And for now, we just have to wait and see.
The attractions are being tested. The famous Howard Johnson's Mattercam caught cast members inspecting Walt's Mighty Mountain.
Somebody glimpsed the Pixar pal around spinning around testing the cars. We always like to get the Heimlich car.
And there are some other signs that have been viewed from downtown Disney itself. And with that, we are so happy to yet again take you to our friend and on-the-scene reporter, Damien, from the Damien Does Disney YouTube channel, direct from downtown Disney. Damien, how are the crowds today?
Well, Mouseketeers, the attendance at downtown Disney has consistently been going up, and even at least on Labor Day weekend, the attendance has reached capacity. Now, right now, the crowds are pretty steady right now after the big holiday, but let's go take a walk around and see how the crowds are. Okay, Mouseketeers, we're heading back to the heart of the downtown Disney district here. As you can see, it's pretty busy here at the downtown Disney district. Everybody's hungry to get back into that Disney magic and cannot wait until the parks reopen. Today, I wanted to share a couple of fun facts about downtown Disney with everybody. Did you know that all of downtown Disney is themed to the organic shapes of leaves and flowers? The planters are all themed after different leaves, with the fountains representing different flowers. This fountain is themed after the lotus, symbolizing rebirth and the cleansing of water. Now, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret, Mouseketeers. Whenever you guys come to downtown Disney, be sure to come in on our Harbor Boulevard side. That's more or less congested than it is on the main entrance side through the main central parking lot. That's just our little secret now. Another fountain that is always fun to watch is the dancing poppy flower. The flower represents peace and is instead a calm place to rest. Recently at downtown Disney, they have been special shopping events that feature discounted and newly released merch. You even have to make reservations in order to come up with some sales. Wow! Today, while I'm here, I am going to show you some awesome Halloween merch that has just dropped. Let's take a look. Wow, that was some incredible merch back there at the World of Disney store. If you want to check out some even more incredible Disney merchandise and more exciting things going on here at downtown Disney, feel free to check out my channel, Damien Does Disney, where I'm now doing an exciting series on the best places to eat here at downtown Disney. Behind the gates recently, people have been catching signs that the parks are getting ready to open. Cast members have been spotted and even Main Street vehicle horses were seen walking around. I can feel it's coming soon, and I can't wait. How about you? Well, that's it for me today. Have a great day, Mouseketeers. Now back to you, Disneyland Beat.
Thank you so much, Damien. You always make it look so much fun, and we can't wait to get back to Disneyland. Hotel reservations at Disneyland have been shuffled again. They're only accepting bookings starting October 1st and moving forward, so anything prior to that has been canceled. It's worth noting that there are no change fees with reservations right now, so there's really no financial penalty to book and move it if you want to book a hotel room right now.
A couple new hotels have opened up outside the park. The Cambria Suites, just a mile away from Disneyland, with nice-looking rooms, self-parking, free breakfast, and a nice pool with 2 very large water slides. And the JW Marriott, right next to the park with an incredible view of DCA, and that hotel looks really nice and comfortable.
And we do have good news for Disneyland construction in the near future. Disney has confirmed that they are going to complete 3 attractions. They're going to do Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, now slated to open in 2023, and of course Avengers Campus with its Spider-Man Web Slingers attraction. And there's no official opening date for that. It was supposed to open this past July 17th. And they're also going to complete the plussing of Splash Mountain into the new Princess and the Frog attraction.
Vertical construction has started for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway outside of Toontown as they pass the demolition and underground infrastructure phase. Disneyland posted a bunch of pics of the start of the new building, and the opening is going to coincide with the 30th anniversary of Mickey's Toontown joining the park.
There has been no official date set on Princess and the Frog plussing, and we do expect Splash Mountain to be there operating when the park reopens.
Avengers Campus moves ahead with the building nearing completion, and pouring of the planters, sidewalks, and plaza can't be too far away. Disney posted a bunch of exciting photos of the Quinjet being put in place on the Avengers headquarters.
The park has put out a couple casting calls now for new Avengers and stunt actors, so the hype is starting to build. We're getting really excited about a visit to Avengers Campus. No matter what, no matter when, it's going to be a significant addition to DCA, and the park really needs the variety and more things to do.
We have to imagine there are a lot of people who have not been to Galaxy's Edge yet, so that 2021 trip to Disneyland with both Batuu and Avengers Campus is going to be a special trip.
We do think Disneyland will be open by the winter holidays, but we also expected some type of an announcement by now. We really don't blame Disneyland for waiting. It's up to the state. They don't want to have to recall another opening date announcement, but local Orange County cases are going in the right direction. Hopefully the fall does not change that. As far as the holidays go, it's unlikely we're going to see the castle dressed up just like in Magic Kingdom, or attraction overlays on It's a Small World or the Haunted Mansion. If they're even done with the Haunted Mansion refurbishments.
There's also been a lot of great new merch coming out this fall. In addition to the wonderful Halloween merch that Damien was showing us, there's also been some new Funko Pops celebrating the 65th anniversary, including Mickey and Sleeping Beauty's castle, Donald on the Matterhorn, Alice and the Cheshire Cat, and Mickey on Casey Jr.
Disneyland turned 65 this year, and that's a really big deal as the company overall celebrates 65 years in the theme park business. An upscale auction was held recently featuring Disney park items, and the most expensive item was an original Haunted Mansion stretching room portrait. An original one. It went for over $70,000. We also love the Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough concept art by Irvine Earl, and the original Space Mountain car that was sold.
My favorite in the auction was the sign for the long-gone Don DeFore's Silver Banjo Barbecue that lights up, and it's just really a cool piece.
For $30 extra on Disney Plus, Disney has released Mulan to mixed reception.
There's also been some confirmation from Disney that a new Haunted Mansion movie is in the works. Katie Dippold, who wrote the recent Ghostbusters remake, is in the works to write the script.
I don't know about everybody else, but whenever they make a movie about a beloved original park attraction, it's always a little anxiety-producing for me. It could be great, but it might not. So the pressure's on. We sure hope the Jungle Cruise and the upcoming Haunted Mansion flicks are good ones.
Speaking of good moves, there's been some really cool content posted this past month.
Imagineer Don Carson created a virtual ride-through on his own time, virtual ride-through of the 1958 Alice in Wonderland. It's really cool to see the older original rides while still being able to go on and enjoy the new ones. So thank you so much for posting that.
Defunctland made a crowd-funded documentary on Halix, the Disneyland band that played the Tomorrowland stage for a year. They had a lead singer who looked like Pat Benatar and a bass player dressed up like a Wookiee playing the outdoor stage before it became the Magic Eye Theater. It was a lot of fun.
Well, that's it for the Disneyland Beat today, everyone.
As we wrap up, we want to send out our love and best wishes to everyone affected by these terrible wildfires. We recently made a ride-through video of Grizzly River Run, and we are donating the entire proceeds to Wildfire Relief Fund. Please go check it out and help us have the means to donate, and you get to enjoy a ride down a Disney River. We'll put a link to several donation options in the description as well.
Next month, on October 15th, is the Disneyland Beat's 1-year anniversary. We are so grateful to all of you. We've had such a wonderful time meeting you, we've had amazing conversations, and we've encountered a lot of love and support. So we're trying to figure out how we can do some kind of giveaway or something cool, so stay tuned for that.
Thanks so much, Mouseketeers. See you real soon.
See you real soon.
Excuse me. Senor, what do you get when you cross a parrot and a tiger? I'm not sure, but when it talks, you better listen. If anybody sees Jose, you tell him Rosita has left the birdmobile and is now traveling the world.